It's not just a student sitting in your class, you've got all these other people around them. So on their shoulders are their parents, their grandparents, and everyone else who's involved in that education.
Me too.
The kids come from a range of family backgrounds. 22% Māori students in our school, so we're talking 190.
We lead the group through kapa haka. A leader starts off the song and is a role model for the taina, for the younger people.
Our Māori families, they come in for kapa haka, but then we can also engage them and talk to them about learning.
I'm from Huria, which is in Judea, and I'm from Hangaro, which is in Bethlehem.
We formed a partnership along with our other cluster schools with Ngāti Ranginui, which are our biggest iwi. Kaumātua come in and they work with our Māori students, they talk about the history, and then there's the dialogue around student learning and how we can improve that.
We get to learn about the history of Tauranga.
It makes us feel proud that we're associated to other places.
And then there was also the engagement with the other schools, because we realised you can't do it on your own. We've got 6 contributing schools to our school. We're the piggies in the middle. Then you've got Otumoetai College. We talk about the Otumoetai learner, the student who starts at year 1 in our contributing schools and finishes at year 13 at Otumoetai College. Our principals meet twice a term.
Our goal was to get 90% of our children reading at or above their chronological age.
Not just the focus on reading, but it was also, the focus was on developing social capital, developing relationships between the different schools.
A good indication of trust is we carried out reading tests, and so I'd hand you yours, and I'd hand you yours, and I'd hand you the other principals. But they were so trustworthy of each other, they just opened up their packages and everyone started looking at each other's data. We share practice across the schools, we moderate across the schools, we look for new initiatives. Absolutely fantastic. I couldn't ask for a better group of colleagues to work with. You've got board members who are really keen, parents who are very supportive. We have over 200 parents in the school working in sports, dance and drama, helping out there. Intermediates always struggle with that because we're sort of in between primary and secondary school, so for a lot of parents they see it as a chance to have a hiatus and a rest from PDAs and involvement, but we're the opposite. We get a huge involvement from parents. We use multifaceted engagement processes. There's the regular face-to-face meetings with parents, ringing them up, asking them to come and talk to us. But there's also the social media. We use Facebook, blog sites. They are able to post, ask questions. But every teacher in their class also have their own class blogs, websites that parents can interact with. So it's a two-way thing, and that's powerful communication with parents. The board has got very good communication with the community. Those storyboards are actually published in our newsletters. So the families get to see what the board get to see at their meetings. We also publish as much as we can about student achievement. They have a regular column in our school newsletter on what's happening at board level, what they're trying to achieve for the school. And so again, it's keeping the wider community fully engaged with what we do.